real life. Should animals be talking more? I love you dressing up like the water. That was fantastic.
Did I do that?
Okay, so I'm gonna say the names wrong probably.
That's okay.
I always add a bub. I always say Alpha Bubba.
Hello.
Grande.
Sandler.
Love you. Great
How
to
are
see
you? Love you. Good to see you.
I'm so happy we're teamed up together.
Me too. I was so excited when I heard that we were doing this together. I almost passed out.
It was a thrill for the family. The family all jumped up and down that I get to spend time with you.
Me too. I sent a screaming voice note to my family group chat. I was so excited. Do you remember the first time we met?
Yes.
On the Haunted Mansion.
I had a wife, 2 children. They saw you. They saw Mac. We got excited. We had fun. That was quite a night, right?
It was beautiful. It was quite a night. I remember us being like the stragglers that were the last to leave as well. It was quite late.
The Haunted Mansion. It was like 11 o'clock at night, right?
Yeah. Yes, and I was so excited.
There was no line. You guys just got off.
Yeah.
You got off the ride or
No, I think we were both heading into the ride because we
Yes.
had just gotten off of the scary elevator that says, "Are these walls actually stretching?" When it shows the hanging body, I can't believe that.
Yes, it's terrifying. The kids did not like that at the time. They
I
can handle it
know.
now.
I can't believe that Disney is okay.
They
Anyway.
were pushing the envelope then. For
Yeah.
Disney. But that was a great night. I told you, but we took a picture with you that night, and then when both kids got bat mitzvahed in the video, they showed the picture of you guys together.
I'm so honored. I feel like I'm a part of the family.
You are 100% in there.
Thank you. Well, you're a part of mine. We love you.
I love you too.
I've grown up worshiping all of your movies.
Thank you. And I'm going to give you one more back. In the car, we crank a lot of Ariana.
Thank you.
I mean, so many tunes. So many tunes. When I was leaving today, I said to the kids, any tunes you want me to bring up? They screamed like 50 different songs at me.
That was very sweet. Well, thank you very much.
Yes, sorry for the cough.
No, it's okay. We were just discussing Adam is recovering from a lingering cough.
Yes, a month of a little weird tick, but it's going to go away after the interview.
It's crazy. I had the same thing, though. For half of the Wicked Press, I feel like I sounded like I was dying. It's true.
It was a little you had a cold.
I had a cold and a cough, but it didn't go away forever. Are you stubborn with medicine like I am, or are you like a straight into antibiotics person?
I didn't do that.
Me neither.
I took NyQuil, though, to sleep.
My mom was like, honey, you have to take something. And I was like, I'm taking buckwheat.
Oh, yeah, you did. A natural, nice.
Beeswax, whatever it is.
You're good. Yeah, my wife always hands me that stuff, and then I sneak in a Sudafed.
So wait, can I talk about this movie?
Yes.
You are so incredible in Jay Kelly in this movie. Ron is so heartbreaking. I cried 5 different times.
You did?
I did, thanks to you. I not like welled up and I was choked up, but tears falling out of the eyes kind of crying.
Yes.
You're just so extraordinary in it. So
Thank you,
congratulations on that.
You think I do too many movies?
I think you do just the right amount of
You
movies.
think I do too many movies?
You do work a lot.
See? Barbara tells me the truth.
What happened last
You
night?
can't have too much underwear.
It all goes back to Noah Baumbach. He wrote it. He kind of wanted it a certain way, told me what he was looking for, and I was trying to make him happy. I love being Ron. I love being this character. But
How did you find him?
it was written very well. It was written, every nuance was in there. Laura Dern helped pull out a lot of cool things. And when I was with Clooney, and I loved Clooney so much, him playing Jay Kelly, it was very simple to want to take care of that guy.
Yeah, well, it was really beautiful.
Thank you.
I also thought it was really cool that Noah played the director in all the different flashbacks. That was
He
so
looks
cool.
good
too.
with the glasses. Yes.
Yes.
I think Clooney talked him into doing that.
That was so cool. I did write down the 5 separate times that I cried if you wanted to hear.
I'd like to hear. Yes. Thank you.
But again, I have to say, it was tears streaming, not like choked up and holding back.
I saw you crying in Wicked last night, and I noticed it's a beautiful cry. So let me hear about the 5.
Thank you. That's so nice.
And you had to cry a lot in Wicked.
I did.
So I want to discuss that with you after this.
Well, here are all the times, the 5 different times you made me cry, streaming out, fully like breakdown.
Fantastic.
In this film. The scene with Laura at the train station.
Saying goodbye, yes. That was sad for all of us.
And it was, it's really hard to watch someone try not to cry.
Yeah.
For me, that's what breaks me the fastest, is watching someone be so restrained.
And try to hold back.
Yeah, and that was just really beautifully done.
That's fantastic. Good,
and when she walks away, there's a wide shot of you kind of like walking back to the train, and I almost
Yes.
lost my shit. I'm sorry. It was
Oh
so
man,
beautiful.
maybe it was connecting to Bobby Boucher being alone on the field. That's what you
Excuse me.
felt.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. We have
Yeah.
to talk about that too because
I know the Waterboy's got a connection to you, so maybe you were
it
seeing
does.
some of
It
that in
does.
there.
Maybe
Yeah.
there was a little bit of a connection there, but no, but it's true. All of your iconic comedic performances also have so much truth in them, and Waterboy is so gut wrenching. I'm sorry. Is that
I
silly
love
to
the
say?
Waterboy too.
I love
love
Bobby
you
Boucher.
dressing up like the Waterboy. That was fantastic.
Did I do that?
You did it. You did some maybe a Halloween or something like that. There's some
Oh,
picture of you respecting
was-
Bobby, and
I'm sorry.
I love you for that.
It was during the pandemic, and that's why I don't remember it, because that whole chunk is gone for me. But wow.
There was a lot going on there.
I
Yes.
do love that film. And yeah, Bobby
Thank you.
Boucher. Okay, next part was you reading the book on FaceTime to your
I
son.
love that too. That was just beautifully written and very real, and what you do when you're on the road. And
performed.
thank you.
Which is really beautiful.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry, I'm almost done. I'm going to fly through these when you said I'm the only one left.
Yes, that hurts.
And
Hurts for George. Yes,
the reveal of you doing his makeup.
that was sweet. Two guys looking
I almost
out
fell
for
off
each
the
other.
earth.
Real.
I was gone. I was gone. It was hideous.
Oh my God.
It was hideous. I was blowing my nose a lot. It was that level of crying.
I love this.
And just watching you watch the tribute.
Yeah, that was painful. That was
Yes.
painful because we sat together. Want to hear something great about that?
Mm-hmm.
Noah had a real orchestra there playing the real score of our movie. And we were watching it together for the first time. And George and I, we didn't know what Noah was going to show.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very effective. And we watched it for the first time.
You
and
didn't
the
know.
orchestra was playing. We didn't know. We didn't know what we were going to see. We knew we were going to grab hands. But it was just kind of like a very true feeling of, my God, I've known this guy a long time. I do know Clooney a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched his career. It rocked me knowing that my character was a part of his life and what he meant to me. It was like we went through it together. It was really easy to feel it all.
It's really beautiful.
Thank you, Ariana.
It's easy to feel it from here, too.
You're the best, buddy.
I'm choked up talking to you about it like I was there. I wasn't fucking there. I had nothing to do with anything, and I feel moved like I was there.
You're tremendous you rocked me. I watched your movie last night. I was with my family. We were in this room we call the media room. There's 5 TVs. I usually watch football in that room.
Oh, wow.
Yes, but
What a change of pace.
we threw it off. We put the new Wicked on the biggest screen, the center screen.
We couldn't be happier, right, dear? Couldn't be happier, right here.
Me, my wife, the 2 kids, a lot of talking throughout it, just commenting how great you were, commenting on what the scenes meant, what being sister, like the love that, okay, so I'm going to say the names wrong probably.
That's okay.
I'll say
Alphaba.
Alphaba. I always add a bub. I always say Alpha Bubba. And the kids say you gotta not do that. But when you say a line about something about go to the sister, say the sister's
yes,
hurt.
use her sister, yeah.
Use her sister, yeah. That one.
Oh, thank you.
We talked about that a lot because the 2 girls love each other so much. And then we'll talk about everything. But that movie rocked us. That rocked us. There's so many beautiful scenes. The last sequence was like 6 or 7 shots where you had to be crying and feeling it and so in your character, and I don't get there with ease, crying. How about you, Ariana? Is it a difficult moment from a director saying action and having to work up this what you're feeling?
I'm definitely a crier in life.
Yeah.
But I don't think that it's as easy when you're performing it. Of course, it's not like a trick. It's not a party trick that I have.
Yeah, sure.
For me, it was just kind of about making sure I had like an internal mapping of all of her root trauma wounds, that I could reference so that I wasn't referencing my own pain, because I'm not an actor who can do that. And I think that
you use the pain of the character.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I kind of had to try to design her, because when I start to think about my own, do you want something?
Nope.
Are you sure? Because I
you.
have a lot of lozenges.
I love you. No, it's gone.
I love you.
It was
sure?
a double cough.
If
double
it's
cough.
not, we can address it.
Thank you. I'm good right now.
We got throat coat. Honey.
You already gave me the no aspartame gum.
I did.
I'm already mooching a lot off you. I'm not taking another thing.
Okay,
that was it.
If you need another serving of aspartame-free gum or tea or anything.
Thank you.
But no, I tried to kind of make sure that that I had invented triggers for Glinda so that I didn't have to touch on my own, because certain themes in this part 2 are so adjacent to my own life that
Okay, yeah.
I didn't want to reference it or go there on the day.
I see.
Yeah, so acknowledging the moments that feel adjacent in my life and Glinda's life
Yeah.
before I got there felt really helpful so that
That's
I could
great.
acknowledge the connection and then throw it away and
And you
invent
have this written
Glinda's.
out, notes
Yes.
to you keep it in your trailer?
I'm
or
a big notes
I like
and
that.
like color coding
So
type
you
of
you
person.
go to your own world, you look at the notes, you say, let's make sure we get all this across, or you just studied it enough that it's there?
Yeah, I just tried to prepare so much, like enough that it would be there waiting kind of
That's awesome.
on the day.
That's
so
awesome.
I could throw it away and then on the day just be like listening and responding, which is literally
goodness.
just acting. But like,
Yes. And how about you when it comes to these big moments and they're in a wide shot, you hit that moment, then they come in a little tighter, you hit that moment. How are you with that, having to get the same moment over and over? I have a tough time with
well,
that.
it's daunting. Well, you don't have a tough time with it, of course, but you do beautifully, magnificently.
Thank
Gosh,
you. Well,
you're a masterclass.
They put in the right take with me. You were just nailing it every size, weren't you?
I highly doubt that, but that's very kind. I feel like you just have to forget every time they reset to different coverage. You kind of have to try to wipe your mind and not think about what you're about to do at
100%.
all. Because the anticipation, once you start to remember what's ahead, it ruins it. So
you can't go for a repeat.
yeah, you have to just let go of it in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just be experiencing it for the first time again in 30 in an hour and whatever it is. You just have to kind of try to take yourself out of it as much as you can.
Yeah.
And then it can surprise you again, even though it's the 35th time.
How about when it
surprise
surprises you? Are you like me where when you get a feeling where it's deep and you're going and you're in the character, I hate to give this away about myself, but you say, holy cow, it's working right now. You don't mess this up. I sometimes find myself talking to myself going, you're fully there right now, man. You are in it. You're feeling it. And then I go, what are you doing, man? Get back to your scene. Do you have any inner monologue like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a mind game, isn't it?
Yes.
It's so interesting. And I feel like it's always a relief.
Yes, that's it.
It's a relief every time, even though we've trained so hard to do this and we've done our homework and this is literally our jobs and we'll do it again and we've done it. Every single time there's such a gratitude that comes with like, oh, we served the scene.
Yes,
we did the thing that we were hoping to do.
Yes.
There's a great relief, but I try to kind of
let that
move
go
through any kind of awareness. Like I don't want to acknowledge anything when it's happening.
Yeah, I see you do that. Yeah, that's great.
It's such an interesting mental game though, isn't it?
I think I'm a person who I don't want to let down the crew that's working hard there. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting it going. Good. These people aren't going to have to sit here and have to wait on me getting to certain places. And okay, thank God that's happening. And then I don't want to let myself down because I got so excited about when I read the script and about these certain scenes. Well, this better be as good as written because I don't want to blow what's written. I get that kind of thing.
It's so beautiful to know that you still experience that, even though you have had such a iconic legacy of doing that beautifully every single time.
Man, thank you for saying that. Thank you. And I like watching you. I like the youth. I like seeing, I mean, what a part to get, right? Do you remember first landing this job and the feeling you had and what it meant to you?
Yes, I have never in my life felt anything like finally getting that call.
So what was it? Was it, I'm sure you talked about it before, but I don't know. Did you audition?
Yes, I begged for an audition. I didn't know if they would have even considered seeing me for it. I did. Wow. I really begged. And I heard it at first. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I am going to keep checking. I am going to keep checking when I hear a tiny beginning of a cough.
I was fighting it back, but it
don't.
Out.
Let it out. You're safe here.
Safe with my Ariana.
With me and with writing.
Okay, good. Sorry, guys.
So the audition was actually, and I had to beg them to let me audition because I didn't think, they didn't want anyone that they knew to play these roles.
I see. Yeah.
So I had to beg to be considered in the first place.
Right.
And the first audition was singing. I actually sang both roles. I sang Glinda, I sang No One Mourns the Wicked and Popular, and then I sang Defying Gravity and The Wizard and I.
My goodness.
I had to do each twice.
Really?
Yes.
You and a piano?
Me and a piano.
And was a piano player in the room or was it a tape?
Yes, he was in the room.
Yeah.
And that was the first one, and then I had a call back which was just Glinda, because I think they figured out when I walked in with my like pink thermos and my pink sweatshirt and my pink everything, what I was campaigning for.
Yeah.
That time had scenes and different songs. They added Thank Goodness, which is my song in the second movie.
Gotcha, yes. That was a great one.
Oh, thank you.
Thank Goodness is a tremendous one. I mean, Popular in my house was played a lot. And Defying Gravity was played a lot. It was kind of like when the kids were like 6 and 8, it was every ride. Every time we'd want to kind of calm them down, we'd throw that on, right?
Oh yeah, that was
me
too.
You listened to that a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else we listened to in the car a lot? If there's a prize for you
I Won't
sang
Say I'm
it.
in Love from Hercules.
Yes, you sang that. We saw you sing that. You put together every voice, every harmony.
Oh my
Do you
God, that's
remember
another
that?
another pandemic blackout spot.
You did it during the pandemic.
No, you're right.
Buddy, it was the greatest. We listened to that and watched that maybe 300 times.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
You did all your own harmonies. That song's the greatest song. I love it. Every song from Wicked I love. But
the
also,
muses in Hercules, I think, are honestly why I wanted to sing. I'm not even kidding. Those muses are the best.
That one in particular is a knockout, ain't it?
It's a great score. Alan Menken, I mean, hello. Can't
love
go
that
wrong
guy.
there.
Love that guy, yes.
Fabulous.
Okay. All right, so back to you.
Oh yes, and then there was a third callback, which was a chemistry read.
Okay.
Which I read with two different actresses, and I was there for like 3 hours, and then that was it. And
so kind of like the old days of auditioning. You're sitting in a room, they call you in, you're mixing partners, and then you're just going, I think that went well, or you're saying, did I just blow that? What was the feeling?
I remember leaving feeling very grateful, and I felt a little buzzy, like that feeling that we're talking about when okay, I think I've done the best I can do.
That's good.
And I feel very grateful for that, and I think that if it's not mine, that's okay. It's not meant to be, and but I know I trust what I did. Yeah.
That's good. That's not a guarantee.
No, it's a relief feeling that feeling.
What a feeling, yeah, because there are so many times in life you walk out going, they didn't really see how I can do that. Man, I messed that up, right? And so you felt confidence.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
May I ask, is it true that when you were at NYU, you were studying drama mainly?
I studied acting there, yes. I studied acting for 4 years at the Strasberg Institute and try to learn as much as I could while doing stand-up at night.
Right, okay.
Yes.
That's so cool.
That was really cool.
So the duality has always been such a big part of your life and your work.
Yes. I think I was more excited about comedy, and I always in the back of my head was like, I would like to get a few dramas in there. Right. That would be interesting, but let me go after this comedy thing. But I did have 4 years of learning at NYU and kind of picking up things that stuck with me, and always do your homework like you do. I do. When I get a script, I certainly write down everything my character's thinking, everything he's been through before, everything that he's worried about in the future.
Right.
I do my homework, but I don't know if I'm as good as you with bringing it up. Honestly, I loved watching you last night. I loved watching how quiet the performance was and how real and how you felt it. And you were 100% the good witch. You were always the good witch. It was never Ariana. I was just like, okay, this is the good witch. This is how she's feeling. By the way, working with Goldblum, how funny was he? I had a couple times where I went, I bet Ariana was laughing in real life about how funny Goldblum is.
I mean, he's extraordinary, and it's really kind of interesting to watch him dance between the wizard and Jeff.
Yes.
It's very seamless. It's very smooth.
It was. His rhythms are always so, like, I don't know where these pauses come from and where these hand movements and I saw this one cutaway of you guys were supposed to be happy as hell together.
Yes.
And I watched you laugh, and both you witches were watching him, and I was like, it felt like a legitimate good time. Right?
Yeah, it was crazy to watch him. Also, he has such an amazing ability to kind of take himself outside of what's ahead of him, like as far as the scene and stuff, like in between. He has such a gorgeous process. I think I might be speaking completely out of turn, I have no idea, but I just love how he is constantly taking his mind somewhere else.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right before action.
That can help.
And then we'll roll right into the scene. It's amazing.
That's
It's
really,
very
yes,
wizardy
yes.
as
Dustin
well.
Hoffman does that before a scene starts, is talking to you in character, talking about things. So when the scene starts, it's not action line. It's like you're building up to that first line.
It's interesting.
Yeah, pretty cool move, yeah.
It's fun. I find that it's so cool to learn each other's processes.
Yes, it's nice to steal a few too.
Yeah.
It's nice to watch somebody great and go, oh shit, I never thought of that. That's
well,
perfect.
you and Clooney are so incredible together. Do you think?
Thank you.
Have you two sort of gifted each other with little pieces of each other's process, you think?
I watched him. I watched Clooney. I did learn from him. He's similar to what you were saying about Goldblum. He gets stuff going and can land right in there. And then he also was very focused before takes and just, you don't, again, I'm the same way. You say, I'm giving this part, I'm giving this take. If they say we're going to do another take, you're like, let's not waste this, man. Let's just concentrate. Think, I just did this, I just did that. Maybe there's other ways to explore. That's exciting stuff. And yeah, Clooney, he completely, scenes where I was locked in with him and we're talking, we're eye to eye. I loved him so much. It was just so calm. We got really close. Like I'm sure you and Cynthia got to a place where you felt like sisters. You felt as comfortable as it gets. So you, like I with Clooney, when I'm comfortable on a set, I'm gonna do a lot better than when I'm with somebody that I'm kind of unsure with.
Isn't that the greatest gift, to feel really comfortable with all of the collaborators involved?
Yes.
I feel like that's not always a guarantee either.
So
it's like,
that can go south.
Yeah.
And when that goes south, you're walking to do your scene with other shit on your mind, and then you go, well, I got to blow that all off. But what a nice thing to not have to worry about anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I mean, your connection together, and it was so beautiful to watch.
Thank you. I
Really
loved them.
moving.
I loved them. How'd you get the black eye?
I'll tell you on the plane.
What plane?
The plane that I booked. We're leaving at 1.
Where are we going? How long was the shoot for both these movies?
Well, I mean, the whole adventure in total was, we're sitting here, it's, what is it, November 2025?
Yes, 2025.
So 5 years. The whole
what do you
journey
mean?
really was, because our auditions and the prep for the first audition was 3 months for me. I trained every day.
That's so funny, man.
It was a long journey.
So you trained with the vocals and the songs?
Yeah, so Glinda has a very operatic voice,
yes.
There was a lot of retraining my voice, and also I hadn't acted in a really long time.
Right.
So I just wanted to work on my technique and figure out what would work for me.
With a teacher?
Yes, my teacher, Nancy Banks. She's
Nancy
incredible.
Banks, awesome.
She's a healer more than anything.
So it just keeps your brain calm and focused and all the right stuff.
I mean, but also just sort of figuring out what technique might work for me with this project.
I see,
I hadn't explored in a while, and so we just started with random plays and just expressing and rehearsing different things, trying different things, and figuring out what worked for me.
So cool.
For Glinda. And it was a really amazing process. And then we were cast and we started pre-pro and rehearsals, and then the filming happened, and then there was the strike in the middle.
Wow, right.
Yes.
So you kept up the studying throughout the strike?
Yes, it was, and then when we got back, everything just felt right where we left off. It was special to.
You guys were shooting everything at all times.
Yes, at the same time.
One day you're shooting the first movie, day 7, all of a sudden you're shooting a scene from the second one. Was it like that?
Yeah.
Wow, man.
And it was funny because it was very spontaneous. Our whole crew was so incredible and, prepared and responsive and collaborative and warm and whatever. But if there were a rainy day where we were supposed to be outside in Munchkinland, we would all of a sudden be inside Kiamako shooting for good.
Wow.
So we shot for good on a random day when we were not expecting to.
A showstopper for good.
Thank you.
Yes.
Which I love. I love the spontaneity of that.
That's pretty great. Yes,
so you
random
don't have time to
overthink.
Or get nervous. We get to leave it all behind. Do you need a lozenge? Is it time?
Feeling better.
I've been dying to ask you about this. Okay, so
please.
Puppy.
Scripted?
Yes. Or improv?
It was written.
Okay.
Noah Baumbach had me call him Puppy.
That's the sweetest thing in the entire world.
It's such a nice word to say over and over. I called Jay Kelly puppy. I called Ben Alcock puppy. I called my kids puppy. It was fun to say. I was nervous when I read it. I was like,
really?
am I going to make puppy right? Am I going to be corny with puppy?
Oh, it felt
nice.
Gorgeous
it's
and
very
just
sweet.
Authentic.
I loved it.
I thought you made it up.
I say booby a lot
Booby.
in real life. I call my kids booby. I call my wife booby. I do. So I kind of eliminated booby and threw puppy in there.
No, don't cry.
You're crying, puppy.
No, I know, but it doesn't mean you have to cry.
Okay, you cry, puppy. You were crying first.
Truly, you've been able to kind of have room for both these incredible dramatic roles and also some of the most iconic comedic roles of all time ever in the history of the world. But one of them that really has both, I think, is Bobby Boucher.
Yes.
I know that sounds crazy, but he makes me cry.
I heard that. My children showed me you discussing Bobby, and it meant a lot to me because I love Bobby.
Yeah.
I love him so much. I loved being that guy. I loved feeling what Bobby felt, an outsider, and just wanting to feel calm and feeling safe with Mama. Also a little nervous with Mama.
Yeah.
I love that it connected with you. Thank you, thank you.
It's really beautiful, and you do such a magnificent job of like grounding your comedy in just like humanness that is so disarming.
You will.
It's
it was
really
very
beautiful.
easy. Vicky Valancourt made life easy.
Oh my gosh, I love her too.
She was a good lady. If they're ever redoing Bobby Boucher, I don't know who's going to be.
Never.
Maybe Stiller can play Bobby and you're Vicky Valancourt. That'd be fun.
Oh my goodness, no. Leave perfect
All right,
things
leave it alone.
as they are, you know?
Thank you. Thank you so
Perfect.
much.
Are you sure you don't want a lozenge yet?
I'm feeling better. That little, it's turned into like a nervous tick maybe. But I do feel the lungs kind of collapse and I go, don't do it, those. And I go,
yeah. Do you have an inhaler or something?
no, maybe that's next. Maybe I have asthma and I don't know it.
No, but sometimes the lingering cough can just be like an asthma situation. And there can just be...
It's the way I'm sitting. If we were standing, I went to cough one time.
Do you want to stand?
No, I
We
like
can
it like this.
stand.
No, Ariana, thanks for looking out for me.
All right, no worries.
Now, speaking of perfect, you got to meet from behind, because we never saw Dorothy. But
Oh, yes.
Did you, between takes, try to get information? Like,
Oh, yes, she was lovely.
very lovely.
A very lovely person.
So you saw her face. I never did.
I saw her face.
And
What a treat.
What it looked like.
Beautiful.
It was fantastic.
She was beautiful.
Did you address her as Dorothy, or how did you speak to this
No,
lady?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say
Yeah,
who
don't tell
it
me.
is.
Don't tell anyone. But
I'm sure she'll be in the credits, but
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
she
true.
was a lovely, amazing performer, and she's a dancer,
Yes.
and she's
Yes.
wonderful, and
the shoes, she got the shoes.
Oh yes, she got the shoes. I love that shot
Yes.
where they're taking her away, and it's
Yeah,
Dorothy's
my
point of
God.
view of the shoes kicking.
Yes, that's a great shot.
Yeah, but I love John's take on kind of preserving the Wizard of Oz and letting it be like its own thing.
The Tin Man shocked me.
It wasn't that so
I never
exciting?
thought of that in my life that had this happen to this man.
Had you not seen Wicked on stage?
I did, but I forgot.
I forgot.
Yeah, I saw
well,
Wicked
yeah.
maybe 5 times and I still forgot. Saw it in
my
New York, saw
gosh.
it out here, saw it when it's on the road. But
Isn't it a thrill?
it was, but the film version of the noises that were going on back there, and the pings and the pangs, and then also when the reveal of the man being the Tin Man and what he looked at and the horror on his face when he looked in the mirror. I never thought of that in my life. That was a painful moment.
It's a very painful moment, and it's performed beautifully.
Unbelievable.
Both of them are so amazing.
Yes.
But it's also just so important to see these sort of like humanizing moments for these villains, these terrible people. It's like that's the beautiful thing about Wicked, is it kind of shows how perpetrators of evilness were once victims themselves.
Yes,
how someone with such a pure heart can lose their heart entirely.
Never thought of that backstory ever. My whole childhood.
Yeah.
And now that's all I think about.
Yeah.
Where they're
Even though
coming
he's not
from.
necessarily evil in The Wizard of Oz. He is in Wicked.
He's in pain, though. You see where the pain came from. And how about that he was so in love with you, with the Good Witch, and he was being held back. And
heartbreaking.
you can't live like that in real life.
No, but I also love the exchange that the Tin Man and Glinda share that sort of propels her into Girl in the Bubble. It's a cool exchange
Absolutely, yes.
energy in a way.
What about you marrying somebody? I don't know if you want to be married to this. He's thinking of
To Fiyero, yeah.
a good friend of yours. That was a heartbreaking moment for all of you.
I'm worried for her too. And I miss her. Can't you see she doesn't want to be found? Yeah, it's tough. It's really, really relentless.
It's relentless.
Movie.
You know what I really love? When he said he was sorry to you.
Me too.
That gets me.
Jonathan Bailey, in the whole film, he's so extraordinary.
Yes,
But
yes.
that moment in particular,
Well, such a gentleman to say that. Like he knows it broke your heart, and he knows how much pain you're in. He has to follow the truth, and he's like.
And yet he didn't have the tools to do it sooner or differently.
Right.
Because he, just like Glinda,
Yes.
has lived his whole life under the impression of, I have to please everyone else.
I'm supposed to do this. Yes.
Self-abandoning for the sake
Yes.
of others.
Yes.
And he learns too late. And Glinda knows that. There's like an immediate forgiveness.
Yes.
they
You did. Yes,
exchange.
that was beautiful.
And Elphaba too.
Yeah.
The three of them in that scene are all given an opportunity to turn
But you
the
did
other
zing
way.
her. You give her a zinger a little later in the movie when, this is mine, and you're like, yeah, something.
We do slap each other.
You slapped it back, so it was still
It
hurting a little
felt right.
bit. She deserved it. I was on your side the whole time. Let her know.
Man.
Let her know.
Your
pain.
I think they've both done wrong.
You both done right.
And
yeah.
they're both very validated in that moment.
I can't bear this anymore. I'm taking you to see the wizard.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
No.
Elphaba
Elphaba
was ultimately ends up with the true love, and
yeah, Glinda's starting from the ground up, as she should, as she deserves to, because
You
she
ever
has
get-
some wrongs to right.
what about down the line, the Tin Man?
And Glinda?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness, I
Something.
don't know, man.
it seems right. It seems like there's
There's
an
hope.
honest affection.
There's
Yeah.
hope there.
Yes,
Who knows?
I know.
I'm crying.
Can I discuss one other thing that was on my mind?
Sure.
Just an instinct. I don't know if viewers want to know this. You wore a dress, stunning dress in the movie. You wore it a lot, right?
Yes, we
What
wore
do
it
we
a
call
lot.
that dress? Like a gown, or what do I call that?
Well, we called it Bubble 2.
Bubble too.
Bubble 2, the lavender one that I'm always in.
You're in that a lot.
Forever in this film.
Is it every scene?
I think she just
A lot
loves
of
it.
it.
It's most scenes.
Okay, so you have it on. They call lunch. What do you do? Do we get out of that thing,
No,
or
no,
we
no.
sit in it?
I perch on a little apple box. It goes under the hoop skirt, under
Yeah.
the bubble skirt, and I just perch on a little apple box. And
And it's comfortable enough to do that.
yeah, it actually was. Bubble 2
yeah.
had a lot of
A
flexibility.
lot of give.
Yeah, a lot of, it was
It
very
looks
flexible.
tight in the shoulders, and
I
when
did have little scratches here.
you get the scratches.
Yes, I got the scratches, but I didn't mind.
It was worth it. It's for
I'm
the
very
craft.
fond. Yes, anything for the craft. I was going to say, I love coming home with an unexplained bruise or scratch.
Yeah. I hear
Yeah.
you. I understood.
You're the same way, I would imagine.
Well, I've done a lot of movies. I've come home massive bruises. When I did my first movie with Noah Baumbach, I did a movie called The Meyerowitz Stories with our mutual friend Ben Stiller. We got in a fight in that movie for the actual movie, rolling around. I had a bruise. I think it was here to here or here to here. Oh yeah, it was here to here, an entire bicep of a bruise that lasted maybe 2 weeks.
Because you two were just so in it.
We were so in it,
You
and
didn't
he
wanna-
took it very serious,
Of
Ben. I think he
course.
wanted to kick my ass. I was going, aren't we doing movie acting right now? But then I'd see crazy eyes on him. I was like, Ben wants to win this.
Yeah.
Yep,
And that's,
I think he did.
But that's
I think I gave it to him.
that's very rewarding though. In that moment when you two are fighting,
Yes.
ignoring the fight coordinator, was this just like all of
It was
the
kind of
everything
like
out the window
you'll be
for the
rolling
craft?
around here.
Right.
The fight coordinator got ignored. The safety of
safety
it.
was
Stiller
ignored.
blocked that out apparently. Bruised me up good. And and then by take 4, I kind of quietly walked over to Noah. I said, I think I'm a little bit hurt, man. Let's just move on. Or if you need one more, I got you. And then he was like, what? He didn't believe I was hurt. And then I sent him a picture that night of my
Of
bruise.
the bruise.
And I said, look what you've done to me.
Oh my goodness.
Now in real
I
life,
love I love
I
knowing
just
that.
want you to know, Ariana, if Stiller was to bring that energy in real life, I would choke him out immediately. But my character and my professionalism allowed him to whoop me.
Right. Anything for the scene.
Anything for the scene. And I was proud of that.
I'm proud of that as well for you.
Thank you. Now, what was it like with Stiller? You got to know this man as well
Yes.
as I do.
Recently.
He's a hardcore, he wants the best every day, every scene.
He's amazing. I loved working with him. And
What is the relationship? Are you a daughter-in-law? What is it?
well,
Are we allowed to talk about that?
yes, but I was going to say, funny enough, I also got a bruise
From him?
from myself,
Okay.
but from him, but
Yeah.
from something I was doing.
What'd you do?
And I also had a bruise from here, from Ben Stiller's body.
See, he doesn't
share
think it
that.
through. He doesn't
No,
think
it was
through.
my fault, actually.
It was all right.
I own it. I'll
Okay.
explain to you off camera what's happening, but it's
Okay.
totally my fault. I was the one,
Yeah.
I was perpetrating.
And so this was take 1, 2?
Oh man, all of them.
All
You
of
don't
them.
feel it when you're in the
Yeah,
in
the
moment.
adrenaline gets you past the bruise. But
But yes, I just worked with him on Fokker-in-Law. I play his son's girlfriend,
I love that.
who he doesn't.
He's not connecting with? He's not sure of you?
No, he's not.
What do you do?
He's very against me.
He's protective
He's very
over
against.
his puppy.
Yes, he's protective over his puppy.
Yes.
And the worst part,
Yeah.
his nightmare is I get along gorgeously with Jack. Jack loves me and wants to invite me, and Mr. De Niro's character.
I
And
see. I
when,
love that.
So immediate approval from just the whole rest of the family, and
Oh
he
my
and I
God.
are kind of
He's holding back.
not clicking at all.
Is there a reason he's holding back? Is there? We have to see the movie.
He has reason, but I
Yeah.
don't think that she deserves
Yeah.
the judgment.
He goes too overboard in real life too. He judges every phone, every text I send him. I'm being judged. It's a long ... and I'm like, what's he mad at this time? And then he goes, "Okay, man, you got it."
Really?
Yeah.
No,
No.
okay,
He's
got
a
it.
gentleman. He's
Yeah,
a
he
gentleman.
really
I love
is.
him more than anything.
Yeah, and I love watching him toggle back and forth between the side of his brain that is just trying to be the actor in the scene, and
Yes.
also is like thinking through the director lens as well.
Yes,
while
true,
also
sure.
being so incredible with John Hamburg, our director, and
Yes,
being
yes,
like
yes, those two are best
incredible
buds.
collaborators.
Yes.
And John is amazing.
How
So-
about Stiller laughing?
yes.
He can laugh.
He can break sometimes.
He breaks and laughs his ass off. Yes.
But it's hard to break him. But when he does, it's quite rewarding.
It does feel good when he breaks.
Yeah.
And then it feels great even when you're before shooting a shot and you're saying things and you're talking and he laughs so that you just go, man, he's got a sweet laugh.
Yeah.
What a nice dude.
It's very rewarding.
And you got to know his whole family and they're the best.
Yes, everyone is lovely.
Yes.
And Ella did our table read, his
She
daughter,
did?
who's very wonderful.
She's a fantastic actress, as is Quinn, the boy.
He's the only one I haven't met yet.
The Quinn is a sweetheart. He's friends with my daughter. They both went to college at the same time and they both are very cool.
What a
to
small
each other.
world. That's so
Very
cool.
small world.
Will you
yes.
be in New York at the end of this month?
Yes.
Will you be going to his birthday?
Stiller's party.
Yeah.
He's turning 60.
Yeah.
We're all going that night.
Oh, great. Yay,
Yes.
I'll
Are
see
you
you
getting
all
him a
there.
gift? Can I get in on yours? Whatever you get him, put my name on
let's
that.
think about it together.
Thank you.
But
Just-
I have to brainstorm. I have to think of it.
My wife will get the gift, and I always get to get my name on that card. That's the best thing. Maybe your memory's trying to tell you something about your present.
Like what?
I don't know. I'm tired.
This is so important. Okay, so in
Yes.
Jay Kelly, obviously, there's so much commentary on like the fame, isolation, and the balance between work and family.
Yes.
And one of the lines that really hit me
Yeah.
was when the acting teacher says to him, "Now you got to act twice. Once when you play the part, and once when you play yourself."
I love that line, too.
That really got me. But I wanted to say, as someone who seems to, from afar, seems to
Yes.
balance all of the things that Jay Kelly struggles with so beautifully, you in real life seem to have such an amazing grip on reality and on
yeah.
that balance. What do you credit that to?
I credit that. Upbringing, I'm sure. True love. I love my wife, love my kids more than anything. They are on my mind all day long.
Right.
Like being with them. Just like you, I've met you a bunch of times. You're always inclusive with your family. I've seen Mama a lot.
Yes.
She's cool as hell. I love Grandma. By the way, I've told you, but when Grandma's on the Bloodlines track,
Oh,
and
yes.
she whatever she says up top, we laugh our asses off.
Thank you.
Grandma's funny as hell.
Thank
You're
you.
tight with Grandma, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
I love her.
And it's something about being satisfied, and well, it's very cute. But
Yeah.
but just like you, man, we know what's important. We all it's our careers are great. We love it. We love getting to do this. Is a dream. If something's off at home, it's hard to concentrate on the dream. So it's nice to always have that around, or just be in contact with the true love of your life.
That's beautiful.
Yes, this might be random. Animals.
Are you okay?
Animals.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
Ariana,
Home stretch.
stay
Home
with me.
stretch. Home stretch.
Animals. The voice. Holding them back.
Right.
Not allowing them to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Real life. Should animals be talking more?
I
Should we
think-
have this is just everybody's thinking it, and I want to ask you your take on it.
I think they are talking.
They are talking.
I think we're not listening enough.
There it is, 100%.
Don't you think?
Well, there's a reason they're looking at you like, didn't you hear what I said?
If you really look
Yes.
and you really listen,
Yes.
they are telling you everything.
Through it all. There's
It's true.
If you quiet yourself down for a minute and not just worry about yourself.
It's all right there. It's right there. I'm not kidding.
This could be the closer of the piece, guys.
Can't tell if it's a bit or not, but this
It's
answer is really real.
I think it's real too. I
Really?
felt it with my dog this morning.
Speaking
Woke
to
up,
you,
spoke
right?
it, gave me a look. Also, kind of was like,
Verbalized?
It's 9:30. I haven't been let out yet.
Let me out.
What's the matter with you, man?
Exactly. Do you want an accident?
Do you want
Or
this?
do you not?
Yes. And I said, I appreciate you waiting, and you are a good man. This will never happen again.
It's see there. It's all right there. Where we need to listen. Myron.
Myron, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Myron, one of my dogs.
Yes.
He eats much faster than Toulouse, my littler one.
Right.
And he always wants to have Toulouse's leftovers.
Yeah, you have to separate.
So he has learned to, and I didn't teach him this. He just did this from listening and receiving the information and noticing Toulouse's feelings.
Yeah.
He will wait until Toulouse is halfway done with
You
his
kidding?
meal
Nice.
to begin his meal. And then when Toulouse is done and walks away, he looks at me and he looks at the bowl.
And there's any
And
left in
he's
there?
on the verge of tears and he's like,
Just
and I'm
that's
like,
a
it's okay,
steady-
you can have it, babe. It's okay, he's done. They are speaking, we just have to listen.
Yeah, man.
Adam Sandler and Ariana on Dogs. Thank you for coming.
Love everything about Myron and
Toulouse. And then there are a
Toulouse.
bunch of others, but we
They
don't
seem
have
like
time. We'll talk about it after.
seem a little connected more than most dogs are. They're respectful of each other.
They're very empathetic. I think it just comes from being like in a household of
Of goodness.
of watching Waterboy a lot.
Yeah.
The emotional connection.
For years.
It's
For years.
palpable.
Yeah, man.
It is true. I love you so much.
Love you. That was great, Ariana.
This was
Thank
really
you.
lovely.
Been looking forward to this for a long time, and we did good.
Me too. I'm so honored. There are no
I
words.
love your movie. I love you and your movie. Congratulations on how deep you went and how beautiful your performance was.
And to you, I loved this
Thank you.
movie so much. Again, I cried so many times at your performance. And it was
Love
really
that.
stunning. And I'm so happy for you and excited beyond. You're so brilliant.
Congratulations to everyone involved with your movie and to you.
You too.
Okay, I love you, buddy.
I love you. That's really cool.
That was fun.